Today we're going to tie a size 16 beadhead pheasant tail nymph. First thing I'm going to do is smash down the barb in my vise, and I'm going to put a bead head on the hook. The components of this fly are pheasant tail, copper wire, and peacock curl. Go ahead and start my wrap on the hook. Take the trim. Tie in brass wire. That's the next component of it. And after that, I need to cut my pheasant tail. Now I'm just going to select a group of pheasant tail fibers that are about the same thickness of a solid tail for this fly. Group of about like that ought to do it. Just going to take that, trim it at the base. I'm going to measure the length of the hook shank, and that'll be about the length of my tail that I want. And I want to tie these fibers in for the tail, because once that's done, we can just fold this over so that we can get a better wrap in with the fibers. I'm going to take this thread back towards the head of the fly, leaving some space for the thorax component of the fly. And I'm going to spin these pheasant tail fibers together in a little group. Now take care when doing this, because these fibers, depending on how fresh your pheasant tail is, can actually break. Just going to give them some spins, and I'm going to go ahead and wrap these fibers in a bunch like this back up towards the head of the hook. Okay, so I get it back there, and I'm going to go ahead and tie in these fibers so that they're secure on the hook, and I'm going to leave them in a bunch like that because I actually want to use these as a casing. But I am going to thin these down a little bit because this mini is a bit too much. Take that down. Next thing I want to do is come forward with my copper wire to tie in the rib of the fly. And I'm going to secure that rib in. A little snip. And there we go. Next, I'm going to tie in a piece of peacock curl. Again, taking in mind the delicate nature of the material that we're using. And just hand over hand, I'm going to build up a base of peacock curl. How much do you want to use? Well, a good proportion would be approximately the same thickness of the bead head that is on the fly. However, there is nothing precise about this whatsoever. Just so that you have a little bit of flash on the fly. Tie that in, snip it down. Now to do the wing casing, just fold over the leftover pheasant tail material that you have and cinch it in. Some guys will actually, they like to do with this is keep these for legs. Go ahead and leave that back. But I'm going to take them off. I don't care for that myself. And there we are with a size 16 beadhead pheasant tail nymph.